وَلِلَّهِ عَلَى النَّاسِ حِجُّ الْبَيْتِ مَنِ اسْتَطَاعَ إِلَيْهِ سَبِيلًا وَمَنْ كَفَرَ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ غَنِيٌّ عَنِ الْعَالَمِينَ.
This evening, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, we are starting a new series which is entitled Maqaasid Al-Hajj. The Maqaasid of Hajj, yani the goals, the objectives, the aims, the purpose, yani the things that the Hajj has been established for, that one who is performing the pilgrimage should be striving, yani should be focusing on, trying to realize, to accomplish, to achieve, to actualize. In which is reported that Umar said, I had intended to send men to the cities, yani of the Muslim lands, and to look to every person who has the ability, yani to perform Hajj, and they have the means to perform Hajj, and they didn't perform Hajj, so that we would tax them with the jizya. And then Umar said, Ma hum muslimin, ma hum muslimin. They are not Muslims. They are not Muslims. Okay, I mentioned this to show us the seriousness of the obligation of performing pilgrimage. I hope that we realize how serious this matter is, and we do not take the matter lightly. And then the Prophet ﷺ said, Da'ahum fa'ajabuhu. He invited them. He invited the people to come to his sacred house for pilgrimage and for Umrah. Da'ahum fa'ajabuhu. So they answered him. May Allah make us of those who answered his call. وَسَأَلُوهُ فَأَعْطَاهُمْ. And they asked him for something and he gave it to them. He invited them and they responded. And they asked him and he also responded. They asked and he gave. Al-Maqaasid Al-Awwal, the first goal or objective of Hajj. What is the first thing that Hajj has been legislated to achieve? It is tahqiq at-tawheed. The realization, the actualization, the implementation in our lives of at-tawheed. Naam. To establish at-tawheed. And to make oneself free, al-bara'a min diddihi, to make oneself free from the opposite of at-tawheed, and that is making association of partners or equals with Allah, wal-khulus minhu, and to free ourselves completely from it. He's talking to people making Hajj, and in reality, it's addressed to all of the Muslims, right? Because this matter of understanding Al-Hajj, this is a pillar of the arkan of Islam. It's not something only on the person who's getting ready to make Hajj this year or in the near future. Rather, it's incumbent upon every Muslim. So the Shaykh is saying that every one of us is in need, before the performance of pilgrimage to the sacred house of Allah, to be reminded of the objectives or the goals of the great, magnificent goals and objectives of the pilgrimage. Why do we need to be reminded of what are its goals and objectives? So that we can fulfill the rites of the pilgrimage, so that we can perform the religious duties of the pilgrimage, muhaqqiqan tilka al-maqasid. So that we can perform them in a way that we will realize, that we will what? Actualize, that we will achieve those goals that the pilgrimage has been set to achieve. How will a person achieve them? How will a person actualize that in your life, realize that? Except that you know what those goals are, that you're aware of them, so that we can complete and perfect, so that we can achieve these goals and objectives. The person who doesn't know what are the goals or the objectives of Hajj, so how will they achieve them? How will they fulfill the purpose for which it has been established? Yani, so the Prophet ﷺ raised his voice with the talbiyah of Tawheed.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا